I really just wanted to set a precedent for what girls can do, not just in the acting industry, but in anything.
In all your roles, this one included, you tend to play these really strong, intelligent, driven women that really kind of flip those outdated norms of what it is to be a girl in a film. And Elodie is no exception to this, of course. So what do you think are the most important messages that you hope young women will take from Elodie in this film?
I think there are many messages in the film. Obviously, one being, you know, you don't need anyone to save you and you can save yourself. To be self-reliant, to be resilient and independent. I think that's very important. But to not be afraid of asking for help, you know, when you need it. I think it's a film about sisterhood and family, and JC said it earlier. Motherhood is a huge theme in the film, and I think those messages carry through so strongly that when younger audiences watch it, they can take so much away from it, whatever they feel would kind of help them most in their life. But I think for girls specifically, because typically these roles aren't given to women, especially being a lead for an hour and 45 minutes. I think it's. I really just wanted to set a precedent for what girls can do, not just in the acting industry, but in anything. I just think, you're capable of anything, and I think Princess Elodie really embodies that and shows that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, in the dragon slaying industry as well, all of those industries. So, like you said, this character is going to inspire like a generation of, well, women in general, but a generation of young women as well. And I think I read that you said you found that you couldn't really draw from any existing characters already for this character. But do you have any, or did you have any role models, fictional or real, women growing up that you think Elodie kind of embodies in this way?
That's a very good question. Yes, well, I think it's always hard because when you're developing a character, you want it to be original and authentic, but you don't want someone to look at it and compare them to another character they've seen before. But I definitely draw inspiration or feeling behind things. So the way, I saw my grandmother when I was younger, I feel like her strength, but also her anger. She was not an angry person, but when she would get just a tad pissed off, I just was like, that's kind of that's the channel, that's what I want to channel. And I think there's a lot of, there's an underbelly of anger that women feel. But I truly saw that growing up, and I thought I want to embody that because it's motivating. It makes me want to change the world. And she made me want to change the world. And I think my mum as well, just like her, just the way she is in her own way, I feel I drew a lot of inspiration from. Obviously characters like Princess Leia, I love that, just very classic, badass. Yes. And if I could watch a whole movie about Princess Leia, I would. But she I love her class and poise and that typical, she's royalty, so she has to remain very, very poised, but just to see her in the fights, to not kind of rely on anyone and to be in the fight, I think, I don't know, something very special.
I love that. You speak about your grandma and your mum, which is amazing, obviously. I feel exactly the same about my own. And I think the female bonds in this film are so important. What do you think is the importance of strong female bonds in films like this?
I think it represents... it obviously represents, like I said before, sisterhood, motherhood. But I also think if you don't have women like that in your life, what you can strive for is to be that, to be a sister to someone, or to be, you know, more maternal figure to younger people. I hope it inspires women to just look out for each other. And that kind of friendship is really important. So if you don't have anyone in your life that, you know, resembles something like that, just be that. Try and channel that and be that for someone.